Congresswoman Ashley Hinson in northern Iowa. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Elizabeth Kling.
And I'm Luke Birdsell. Now today in Mason City, Representative Hinson held her first in-person town hall since she was re-elected back in November. KWWL reporter David Warrington joins us live on the set with more on today's heated discussion.
Well, Luke and Elizabeth, we've seen a trend nationwide of heated debates when elected officials hit the road and take questions from their constituents. That trend continued today in Mason City as Representative Hinson at times faced boos from her constituents. Iowa Area Community College was home to Representative Ashley Hinson's town hall. Several of her constituents had the chance to ask questions, including one veteran of the U.S. military with concerns over recent military planning conversations on the app Signal.
When I was in the Army, I had a top secret security clearance. If I had done what President Trump has done or what Mr. Hegseth has done with classified information, I would have lost my clearance and been court-martialed.
Representative Hinson said she took national security seriously. The rest of her response elicited a strong reaction.
It's my understanding that nothing that was actually classified was communicated in those chats. And what I do think is important, though, is that we make sure that no classified information is actually being communicated on non-classified channels.
Another speaker is also a U.S. military veteran who now works in the VA's office, who has been forced to go back into the office after he had been working from home. He questioned the efficiency of continuing to pay government employees after they resign.
Saying that you can resign now and continue getting paid until September, which to me, I'm like, that seems somewhat incompliant with the idea of efficiency when you have all these people that you tell them to go home and sit and still get paid.
Representative Hinson did not respond to that particular part of the question, but did answer to efforts to eliminate work from home.
But I do think people need to be showing up for work and doing them in person. We saw so many years where, and I'm sure you were doing your job really well, we did have a lot of people who were not. We had a lot of people who were taking advantage of that opportunity. We did have a lot of people who were taking advantage of that opportunity.
The many outbursts of the crowd were similar to some other town halls we've seen nationwide, including recent town halls here in Iowa for Senator Chuck Grassley. Luke and Elizabeth.
All right, David, thank you. Well, Representative Hinson answered questions for about an hour during today's town hall.
And during that hour, she answered a total of 9 questions from her constituents there.